two from center and a berry. We will meet them. So how we're set up here for those of you watching, furthest away is lane 2, closest to us will be lane 9. Lanes 1 and 10 are open. So starting furthest away in lane 2, from Sewanee, Ava Mack, her seed time 11:23.40. In lane 3 from Sewanee, Mary Louise Lemieux, her seed time 10:59.05. In lane 4 from center, Sarah Field, her seed time 10:52.56. In lane 5 from Sewanee, Ella Deitch, her seed time 10:45.80. In lane 6 from Rhodes, Taylor McNerney, her seed time 10:51.36. In lane 7 from center, Annalise Thomas, her seed time is 10:55.89. In lane 8 from Barry, Lily Groves, her seed time 11:06.38. And from Rhodes in lane 9, Sydney Kalange, her seed time 11:45.81. And why those times seem so weird is to seed them, we put the time for the 1,000 that they had swum during the year, because not everybody swims 1,600 during the regular season. Well, everybody swims 1,000, so that's the time that they went off of, and that's how they got seeded. And this is a time final, and I'll explain that in just one second. And they are off. So we had the earlier heat today. So currently, Adelina Willett of Sewanee is your leader at 19:27.08. Catherine Passarelli is currently in second. She's out of Millsaps, 19:34.89. Sophie Janoschik of Sewanee at 19:36.67. And Sewanee's Juliana Vidal is fourth, 19:57.45. Hendricks Alana Bright, fifth, 19:59.34. And Hendricks Olivia Henry is in sixth, 20:54.52. So these 8 swimmers will mix in with the 6 that we'd already announced, and then we'll have our results and hand out the points. Then the men will hit the pool. We'll have 8 more swimmers there. Then we'll hand out the awards, and we'll continue on with our swimming events. So we're going to do all of our swimming events. Individual events will be finished this evening, as we're going to do the 1650, then the 200 back, 100 free, 200 breaststroke, 200 fly, and then take a 10-minute warm-up for our divers. We're going to finish off our diving competition. We have 8 divers doing 6 more dives. That's a 3-meter board. Then we're going to get back in the pool for what will be an exciting 400 freestyle relay final. That's going to decide our champions. So after 9 lengths of the pool, 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 4 are all neck and neck. And we'll get you some updated in-progress standings here in 1 second. As it looks like they're all very close. We're going to have to check the timers when they hit the wall. It looks like it's Sarah Field, the freshman from center, in a slight lead. Taylor McNerney from Rhodes right there as well. And it is Field. McNerney is second. Sewanee's Mary Louise Lemieux is third, and Sewanee's Ella Deitch is fourth. So that group of student athletes kind of bunched at the top at the moment. And again, we're going to just keep an eye on, it's going to be Rhodes versus center, center versus Rhodes in each one of these events to see who can get the most points. And it's not necessarily going to be always who is the champion. You're definitely going to have to look at second, third, fourth, fifth, and all the way down to 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th place. Those are all going to be crucial points as we get down to decide our team champion. as McNerney has taken over the lead for Rhodes. Just ever so slightly over Field. And then we've got our two Sewanee swimmers, or two of our three Sewanee swimmers, Mary Louise Lemieux and Ella Deitch, neck and neck. As it is McNerney now. Just 0.08 of a second out ahead, as this is a nice even pace. Their 17th length of the pool. So for those of you are unsure, this is a 66-lap race, 33 times down and back. You can see the numbers here on the end, that's 19. As it continues to be McNerney and Field of center, as the top three have ever so slightly started to separate themselves. Coaches are just watching feverishly with all the numbers going through their heads about where these finishes are and what's it going to do for their team. Steve Webb of Rhodes patrolling the pool deck on that side. Mark Fino of Sewanee has Ava Mack closest to him, so he's able to get a quick talk in. Brian Ware, Dean Brownlee, Juliana Neves, all doing a great job here coaching these SAA student athletes. As you got to figure, McNerney and Field know where each other are at all times. They're able to take a quick glance over. Right in the middle of them, though, is Ella Deitch of Sewanee in third place. And fourth, looks like we're going to have Lemieux of Sewanee. So it is McNerney, Field, Deitch. Lemieux is in fourth. Annalise Thomas of center has moved into fifth. And Lily Groves of Barry in sixth. Ava Mack of Sewanee in seventh. And Sydney Kalange of Rhodes is in eighth. So here we are, a little over the midway point, or not to the midway point, excuse me, yet, of the women's 1650 freestyle. Event 29 for those of you who are following at home. Just as we expected is that neither of these two ladies are giving an inch. McNerney of Rhodes and Sarah Field of center are just could not, they are going stroke for stroke, breath for breath. As we click close to 8 minutes into this race. The conference record was set back in 2015 by Danielle Wall, 16:55.58. This year's B standard is 17:21.20. Last year's invited time was 17:18.75. As it looks like McNerney gave a little bit of a kick there and may just be ahead, but just as I say that, it's a great turn by Field. And we're starting to stretch out a little bit near the top. McNerney. It's about a 8/10 lead on Field. Deitch of Sewanee's in third. Mary Louise Lemieux of Sewanee's in 4th. Annalise Thomas of Center's in 5th. Lily Groves of Barry is in 6th. Ava Mack of Sewanee is in 7th. And Sydney Kalange of Rhodes is in 8th. And McNerney is leading by a little over a second now on field. Deitch is in 3rd place, still within striking distance. She needs to keep contact with these 2 leaders here. As we're over the halfway point now. That was the 39 lap out of the pool. As McNerney appears to have hit another gear here midway through the race. This is such a tactical race. It's not just about speed, it's about grit, tactics, when to go, when not to go, when to take your breath, when to not. It is so crucial in an event like this. Is McNerney over a full second lead now on field. McNerney of Rhodes in lane 6, Field of Center in lane 4. And again, those 2 teams are battling for the team title. 3rd place for Sewanee, Ella Deitch. As the next time here, this is going to be the 43rd lap for McNerney, who the last few laps has definitely hit another gear and started to extend her lead. Shout out to our lap counters. Not an easy job over there, letting these student athletes know how many laps they have left. As here is McNerney hitting the wall. Now with a solid 4-second lead over Sarah Field of Center. And Ella Deitch of Sewanee is right there, now starting to challenge Field. As you see some of these lap traffic here starting to get into the mix. McNerney, again, great tactical race. Now in the lead. As we're getting closer and closer, the crescendo is starting to heat up here in this women's championship final of the 1650-yard freestyle. McNerney in first, Field in second. 5-second advantage now for McNerney. As that was her 49th length out of 66. Lap of the pole, excuse me. And again, you can feel it start to crescendo up. It's getting a little louder with every lap. Each one of these points counts. Something to watch in second place, as McNerney is extending her lead once again, 6-second lead now over Sarah Field of Center in second. Deitch of Sewanee only 2 seconds behind Field in third place. And now it looks like Deitch of Sewanee is starting to move up and challenge Sarah Field of Center. Here comes Annalise Thomas as well. So here we go, reset them. Taylor McNerney of Rhodes in first place. Sarah Field of Center in second place, about 5 seconds behind. Ella Deitch, less than a second behind Field in third. Fourth place, Annalise Thomas from Center. She's starting to challenge here in lane 7. Fifth place, Mary Louise Lemieux of Sewanee. She's in fourth place, excuse me. As McNerney extends her lead on the field. And that battle is going to be for second place. As McNerney leads, but we've got Field of Center in lane 4, and Deitch may have overtaken her for second place in lane 5. Deitch of Sewanee. Also looking out for Annalise Thomas of Center in lane 7, as she's going to insert herself into the mix here for a medal. Crowd really getting after it here. McNerney leading by almost half the length of the pool. Had a very strong push about 3 minutes ago to take the lead and is just in cruise control now. Deitch and Field are neck and neck for second place. Thomas down here in lane 7 also in the mix. These points are very crucial here at the end, as Deitch has overtaken Field officially now by 0.3 of a second. McNerney continues to cruise. Five more laps for our leaders. McNerney 16:16 at the wall last check. And Deitch in second, 16:25. Field 16:25. But it's Deitch with a 0.2 lead. That is going to be a phenomenal sprint to the finish. Thomas here in lane 7 is in the mix and looking up. At Lemieux in lane 3 for Sewanee. If she can get a kick in here. As we're going to get closer and closer to the bell lap. It's coming here soon. And I believe, yeah, it is going to be McNerney's going to take the bell on her next stop here. So we've got the bell here for McNerney, and that's going to get the crowd up. She has a great time going here. This is Taylor McNerney, the sophomore of Rhodes. She was the second best qualifier coming into this. And it is a battle now for second place. Deitch of Sewanee, Field of Center, going back and forth. And it's going to be a sprint. McNerney is going to be your champion, however. McNerney with a time of 17:53 takes the victory. Battle for second. Field with a strong kick in the last link of the pool, and it's going to be Sarah Field in second. Deitch from Sewanee right behind her. 0.8 later. As these student athletes are absolutely exhausted here. So we've got Taylor McNerney, 17:53.86. Sarah Field, second place, 18:01.03. Just a phenomenal kick there by Field to get past Deitch. Deitch was leading when they hit the bulkhead. But Field surpassed her on that last link, 18:01.85, so 0.8 of a second difference. Mary Louise Lemieux finished in 4th for Sewanee. Big points there, 18:04.02. 5th place, Annalise Thomas, 18:04. 6th place, Lily Groves of Barry, 18:17. 7th place, Ava Mack of Sewanee, 18:57. And Sydney Kalange getting ready to